Happy New Year, guys! Welcome to my channel. Are you ready to make 2024 your best year yet? And not just by saying it, not just by claiming it, but actually taking the steps to make 2024 your best year yet. And this is where I share about mindset tips and manifestation hacks that will be able to help you and show you how to manifest more wealth and abundance with ease, especially in the New Year's. So today, what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about your beliefs. Guess what? Your beliefs create your realities. That's right. So there's a saying by Henry Ford, if you think you can or if you think you can't, you're right. You're both right because it comes down to whatever you believe. And this is the thing, whatever you believe is true for you. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you would like to make 2024 your best year yet, then what we need to do is we got to first changing your belief system around a lot of things. Now, let's get into it. But before we get in, I want to make sure that you watch the first part of this making 2024 your best year, which is goal setting. Okay, so because in order for you to achieve to make sure 2024 is your best year, there's actually going to be step-by-step action steps that we're going to be doing. Okay, and the first step is making sure you set the right goals. That's step one. Okay. Now, after you set the right goals, step two is we're going to go in and start releasing a lot of the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. Okay, so that's what this video is all about. Okay, let's get into it. Did you know that your belief system is actually on two levels? You have the belief system on a conscious level and you have a belief system on a subconscious level. Okay? So you'll hear people say, yeah, I believe I can. I think I know I can do that. By the way they're saying it, a lot of times it's just on a conscious level. So conscious level is only intellectual. Okay? It's just the consciously. They have not involved with emotionally. Okay? So when someone actually have a belief system on a subconscious level, then that shifts everything because subconscious is actually the emotional mind. Okay, so write this down. So I'm talking a little bit about the different parts of the mind, which is the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Okay, so in order for you to shift your realities, we need to make sure the belief system we're changing is on a subconscious level, on a deep level, not just on the surface level, like the conscious level. Okay. And how do you know? Because when you actually dive into deep to the subconscious level, you will feel it. Okay. So how you can tell is if you actually believe, you actually feel that what you're saying is true, not just on a conscious level. So that's important to know because that's important for you to understand that there's different parts to that. Okay. So that's why a lot of times the problem I see with people is that they will say, yeah, I believe that in me. I believe that I'm able to achieve my goal, but subconsciously they don't truly believe. Okay. So with that being said, how do we start learning how to change your belief instantly? Now, because you have watched my previous video about how to set the right goals, so I'm going to assume that you have the right goals. And again, if you have not seen it, make sure you watch it because now then that's how you can start applying, okay? So now that you have your goals, in order for us to identify your disempowering beliefs and then shift them to empowering beliefs, this is the first question you want to write down and ask yourself, okay? What are some of the reasons why I cannot achieve my goals? I'm going to say it again. Write this down after you've written down your goal, okay, whatever it is, income goal, financial goal, relationship goal, whatever it is that you've written down, okay? The second part I want you to ask yourself is, what are some of the reasons as to why I cannot have my goals? Okay. You see, you need to do some thinking here, okay? Because consciously, again, you're going to say, Amy, I believe I can do it, okay? But what we're trying to get to is the disempowering beliefs, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back, that are on a subconscious level, that you're not aware consciously. So then by me asking that question, you have to think about, okay, what are some of the reasons why I can't? Okay, you see, we're going deeper. Okay, so as you're going, you can pause the video and then write this down. What are some of the reasons why you can't achieve your goal this year, for the goals that you've written down? And it could be if you want to, let's get honest with yourself, right? It could be, well, I don't have what it takes, for example. Or you can say, I don't feel worthy of receiving that amount of money, or I don't feel worthy of attracting that soulmate, for example. Okay. Or you might feel like you don't know enough. You might get into a new industry and you might think that, oh, I don't have what it takes to do this and that. So allow yourself some time to really think about, go in deeper as to why I can't have it. Okay. And sometimes will come up, and don't overthink it, okay? Sometimes the answer, when they come up, they don't make sense. Sometimes, like for example, if you are a salesperson, just give you an example, okay? If you're a salesperson and you have this question, why can't I have my goal? What are some of the reasons? Okay? And one of your reasons might come up as I don't want to be a salesperson. I hate selling. You see, there's no way you're gonna be successful in your career or achieving your goals if subconsciously you have this belief around negative feelings around selling. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. It's just a very generic example. Okay, so after you've written down the list of why you think you cannot achieve your goals, whatever the reason is, okay, so write down at least write down 3 to 5, okay? 3 to 5, because for sure, there's gonna be some beliefs that are holding you back, okay? So after you've written down the list, okay, 3 to 5 of them, what you wanna do is you wanna take out another piece of paper and then you wanna write out the total opposite of what you've just written down, okay? You see, in this channel, I talk a lot about the laws of the universe, okay? And today, I'm going to talk about the law, which is the law of polarity. Okay, you can write that down. The law of polarity. Okay, the law of polarity states that everything in the universe, including your mind, thinks on a polarity. Okay, so for example, good, bad, up, down, in, out. See, so it's all about polarity. So when there's something that's bad or perceived as bad or negative, the polar opposite exists. Okay, so in this case, you're writing down the reasons why you can't have what you want. Okay, and it could be a physical ability, or it could just be a mental block. Okay, that it's your belief. You see, a belief is something that you've been thinking about over and over and over again. That's it. It's not always 100% true. It's just you've been thinking about it that you think is true, okay? But they're not true. That's why I'm asking you to do this exercise for you to start examining your beliefs. Take a look at it. Just dissect them, okay? Now, going back to the exercise, after you've written down why you can't have what you want, why you can't achieve your goals, write down the total opposite, okay, on another piece of paper. Okay. So for example, the sales, for example, that we were using. So on the left side, you wrote down why you can be successful in your business because you're not a very good salesperson. You hate selling. Let's just say that. Okay. So the opposite of that would be, you don't have to necessarily say, oh, I love selling. Okay. That's a bit extreme. You can do that, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of resistance. Okay. So you can just simply say, changing your thinking about what selling is. Selling is helping people, right? So it feels a little bit neutral, not as strong emotion, okay? Selling is helping people. The more I sell, the more I help. Okay? You see, that's actually one of the affirmations that I started saying when I started beginning in sales, because I've always been in sales before I became a coach. I was in banking in the US. I was in real estate. So I was always in sales, but I always felt a little bit weird selling. It wasn't until that I changed my limiting belief from I don't like selling is sleazy, I feel like I don't want to be like the pushy salesperson, to I love selling is serving, and the more I sell, the more I can help people. You see, that's huge. Okay, so this is how you can start shifting your beliefs. And then after you've written down the opposite of whatever you wrote down on the list, everything just write down the opposite, okay? And I want you to basically form a new affirmation around the belief, okay? So in this instance, about selling. So you can have a belief around, a statement around selling, that you enjoy selling. Selling is serving people, okay? Or selling is easy. Okay. As a matter of fact, one of my clients, Stacy, she was also in sales. She was selling loans, and initially she thought she felt weird about selling. And then after I helped her to remove the limiting beliefs, okay, and she was able to close 4 deals in a month from 0 to 4. How did that happen? It's because we unblock the thinking, the belief around selling, okay? Because initially she thought selling was hard, it was hard work. And then I said, okay, selling is fun and selling is helping people, you see? So this is how we can start to remove the limiting beliefs and then shift them to powering the beliefs that will help you to start changing your beliefs and then therefore changing your realities, okay? So let me know if that makes sense, and then please put down in the comment section below as to what are some of your limiting beliefs, okay? You can write them down, and if you need help with me, I can actually share with you how to shift them, okay? And once you learn how to shift them, it's an instant, right? It's an instant you can start shifting your beliefs. However, in order for your beliefs to go from your conscious to your subconscious, so you actually embody that belief rather than just saying it and not believing it, okay? What you need to do is you need to do repetition, okay? So now after you write down the list on the right, the positive affirmations, statements, if you will, all you need to do is start saying it over and over and over and over again, okay? And a tool that I also use and I also share in the channel is record yourself. So you can basically record yourself, these statements, these affirmations, okay? And then listen to them over and over and over and over and over again, okay? It's through repetition is how we can change your belief system to go from just surface on the conscious level to get down into the subconscious level where you to start to feel it, you start to embody it, therefore set off the law of attraction force for you to attract your belief system and therefore changing your results. Okay. If you got anything out of this video, comment below. I would love to hear. And also make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, because like I mentioned before, this year I'm dedicated to share with you mindset tips and manifestation hacks that will make 2024 your best year yet. So make sure you follow the step-by-step. I'm actually gonna create a separate playlist, step-by-step, just to make sure to help you to make 2024 your best year yet. Okay, with that, thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.